substance, not flash, rooted in substance. Today, we talk with our pads. You talk with your helmet, right? Every moment. The Cinderella story is over, man. Right? They're fighting for clicks, we're fighting for wins. There's a difference, right? There's a difference, right? This game ain't gonna be played in Hollywood, it's gonna be played on the grass, right? It's gonna be played on the grass. Let's go.
You just heard head football coach Dan Lanning. That was his pregame speech before them facing against Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, and the Colorado Buffaloes. Today, Colorado lost 6-42. Here's my thoughts on it. They need to get better at offense, defense, and special teams. They couldn't block. The defense wasn't really stopping. And they just need to get better overall. One thing I did notice is that Colorado needs to work on penalties. They kept getting unnecessary penalty after penalty. You can't win a game if you're constantly having penalties. And the quarterback is getting sacked. How many times he got sacked? At least 4 or 5 times today. Now, even though this is Colorado's first loss, I want people to know that Oregon is a top 10 team in the country. And they're in a playoff contention. They also have a quarterback that's on the Heisman watch list in Bo Nix, and this was his 51st career start as a quarterback. So he was coming in with, more age, more experience. And again, this is a quarterback that's on the Heisman watch list. They also had several NFL players on offense and defense. And some of them was in Shador's face. And we'll start out with this. Every coach takes losses, right? Nobody thought that they were going to go undefeated. So for them to be 3-1 with this loss to Oregon is still a success. One thing I did notice about the game was they kept fighting, even in the third and fourth quarter. And you take away some of those penalties, the game might have been, they might have scored 2-3 more times, but they did score towards the end of the game. Now, they didn't make the field goal completion, but they did at least put some points on the board. And to the people who was waiting for this moment, every coach was going to have a loss at some point. Now, I said I think that they can make a bowl game this year. And with them being 3-1, they're halfway to the playoffs. They're halfway to the bowl game. And even if they didn't win another game this year, they've won 2 games more than they did the previous year. And another stat is, people forget Nick Saban was 7-6 his first year. And the year before, they were 6-7. Kirby Smart, the University of Georgia, he was 8-5 his first year as a coach. But the year before, they were 10-3. So they were one of the top 10 teams one of the top teams in the country. You guys are holding Deion to a higher standard for the naysayers. Now, Colorado do have a tough game next week against USC. Caleb Williams, the reigning Heisman, will be pulling up in Boulder next. So we'll have to go from there. Coach Prime and them in Colorado, they got to go from there. But I was on Twitter. I seen people just going in saying that it's over. Shador's overrated. Come on now. It's one game, y'all. One game. Every quarterback, every coach, every team is going to have bad weeks, bad stretches. This is only Deion's first year at the University of Colorado, so things take time. And for Oregon's football coach, he did, with him take a shot at Coach Prime and the Colorado football team, even at halftime when he told the interviewer on ESPN they not going to let up, and that's okay for him to run the score up. It's football. You got to do what you got to do. But what y'all think about all this?